Well, we are underway in this pre-season friendly here at Twerton Park between Bath City and Bristol Rovers. Andrew Kerslake and myself, Michael Powell, on it to start. Chris will be taking over midway through the first half. The ball's picked up in the centre field with Freer in the centre circle. Ball forward is just about cut out. Now, Rose looks to come forward. Nice little touch by Anthony Evans. He drives away from a couple of Bath City players and lays it out to Anderson on the right, looking to take on Greenslade. Lays it back once again to Evans. Swings in across first time, and good defending in there by Dyer to put it behind for the first corner of the evening. As the ball's played out to the left-hand side, looking for Collins. He will keep it in play. 15 yards out, and the Bristol Rovers left. Skips inside Rains and drives in a ball that is headed away by Dyer. One of the new recruits, as we've been talking about, man with former Bristol Rovers connections. He drives it in towards the far post, and it's met and headed just over by Cook. It was Belshaw who tried to come for it, got absolutely nowhere near it. Dyer did well to head it back across goal, and Cody Cook couldn't quite rise high enough to direct his header on target. Get on with it quickly. It's with Cook down by the corner flag. He's back to Rains, inside to Spokes, back to the Barthonian, forward again for Spokes. Tries to cut it back, deflected behind off the shins of Connolly. Corner, which Lines will take. He's the man on set-piece duty. Drives in the corner. Going to come through to Freer, who completely miscues it. Straight out of play for Bristol Rovers throw.
Bath, of course, playing down the slope towards the City end. Rovers towards the Bristol end.
Feels right, that, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, though. City normally prefer to play down the slope in the second period.
Anyway, here's Collins on the left, skips away from Rains, driving forward to the byline, pulls it across goal, right with a good touch, but it's turned in, the loose ball by Ryan Loft to put Bristol Rovers in front after 12 minutes at Twerton Park. Their first real attack of venom, and they've ruthlessly put a goal past Bath City.
Yeah, nicely worked, easy for Loft in the end because all the hard work had been done. Nobody tracked him back, and Rovers go ahead, as you say, just after 12 minutes.
And Evans whips in free kick. It comes all the way through to the far post, where Connolly throws himself on the floor, wanting a penalty. Lines drives it in. It's hooked slightly unconvincingly by Gibbons, behind for a Bath City corner kick. Drives it into the area. Cook rises highest and can't quite direct his header on target. Grant, though, is dispossessed by Freer. Now onto Spokes. He's still with Spokes, driving forwards up towards the edge of the area. Ball comes out to Freer on the Bath City left. He's got Cook out there with him, which means limited options in the box, but he does stand up across. It's flicked away by Connolly, and Rains on the follow-up, narrowly wide of the Rovers' goal.
Good move by City. All started from Luke Spokes, a man who really likes a mazy dribble.
And Danny Greenslade, former Rovers youth, launches the ball downfield. But Rovers have it in midfield again. Aaron Collins, who carved open the chance for the opening goal, turns away and from well outside the box tries a shot. Must have been 30 yards or so, but got too much on it and it sailed over the crossbar. So the Romans play it short with Wright out to his right-hand side of his area, and it's picked up by Spokes outside the area. Sees Freer in space on the left-hand side. Takes on Hall, takes it into the area onto his left foot. And tries a little chip cross that Kilgore has to deal with at the near post. Chris Lines with the corner up on the left-hand side. Swings it towards the far post. Headed away only as far as Rains. Hooks it back into the edge of the area. But heavy chest from Fletcher, and the counter-attack from the gas down the left-hand side. Collins, he's got a man in the middle. Loft unmarked, but his cross just took a deflection off Greenslade. Relegation kit from 2 seasons ago, which is good from a commentator's point of view due to the plain blue backs and the clear numbers. As Freer picks the ball up on the left-hand side, and it's diverted in from just a couple of yards out. The cross from the left. Fletcher. And Bath City, through Fletcher, have the equaliser here this evening. Well, it could have been a touch from Rovers' defender. It's hard to say. It was a danger ball in from Freer. Fletcher was in there, and Mark, the announcer, has given it to Alex Fletcher. Well, it was all quite sudden. Bath won possession, and Freer picked up a lovely position on the left-hand side of the penalty area and quickly flashed the ball into the middle, and it was only 3 or 4 yards from goal. Belshaw couldn't do anything about it. Delayed the game and it allowed them to know what they had to do. Northampton weren't too happy about that. The Romans attacking though down the left, and it's Freer again, the danger man for black and white so far. Greenslade digs across back. Cook picks up the ball in the area, turns and fires a shot. It comes off Kilgore and bounces outside the area. Rovers insist to be back on their level terms just for having those derbies again. It's a little bit unbalanced, but Henderson's got it for Rovers, who are looking to try and join Bristol City in the Championship if they can. Take this momentum, and it's a drilled effort from Finley that deflects across the area. Plays it square to Hayfield. Now Rains, right-hand side. The overlap from Hayfield, good run, and then finds Fletcher square outside the area as they think about a left-footed shot, and then plays it to Freer, left side of the box. Stands up Hull onto his left foot and then deflects the cross out for a corner. Freer towards the edge of the 6-yard box, headed out. Lyons picks it up and heads the ball to Rains, across to Greenslade. First time ball, just chips it in behind the defence. Good run from Fletcher, and then lifts it over the goalkeeper and into the back of the Rovers net. Bath City have come from behind, and Fletcher, if he indeed got the touch for the equaliser, definitely scored the Bath City second, and the Romans are in front 2-1.
Well, if Fletcher always scores when you're here, then you come every week, Chris. Give up those other teams, just come here. Again, it's testimony to Fletcher's harrying of defences. He is so good at that. He's like a Jack Russell gripping your trouser leg. You just can't shake him off. And suddenly, you find he's in there just that half a yard, a toe poke, and somewhat surprisingly, Bristol Rovers find themselves behind.
Or do they park cars on the edge of the pitch?
Not quite as bad.
Harry Anderson for Rovers on the right-hand side, finds Collins in the middle, who mishits the first effort. He kept possession and then was blocked with the second. And it's come out to Finley, plays a pass to Gibbons, and then a scooped save from right in the Bath goal. Just helps it away, and then Greenslade completes the clearance for a corner. And indeed, that goal kick is the last touch of the first half.
Rovers come forward now with Finley, crosses in, Parcell heads away.
Spoke signed from Grimsby, although he was out on loan last season for periods.
Now to Evans, who lashes a shot in from the angle, and that one's not troubling Joe Wright. Dyer has it, rakes a long diagonal out to Fletcher, brings it down nicely on the right, forward for Hayfield, who's made a run past him, 15 yards out on the right-hand side. Field to Spokes. Plays it back to Fletcher on the edge of the area, twisting and turning. He's dispossessed by Finley, who does well. Ball forward though is cut out by Dyer. Bath City winning it high up the pitch. And now Lyons dinks the ball over the top. Cook goes tumbling down and is going to get a penalty kick. Little nudge in the back by James Gibbons. And Bath City have a penalty. As Cook steps up, sends the keeper the wrong way into the bottom corner. Superbly taken penalty by the Bath City number 9. And just over 7 minutes into the second half, the Romans have a third. It's Bath City 3, Bristol Rovers 1. You have to say, Bath City, well, actually as Alex Fletcher gifts possession back, here's now Collins driving forward. Plays it out to the left, comes back to Loft. His strike is well blocked by Dyer, behind for a corner kick. I was just about to say, Bath City have been very impressive in this opening 55 minutes. Anthony Evans standing over the free kick. Goes for goal, deflects off the Bath City wall, behind for a corner kick.
Some things needing cutting out, or is finished. Between the officials, game carries on though. No stoppage as the Romans attack down the right. Jayoba's taken a whack and he's down on the turf on the right-hand side, but Smith gets the ball, edge of the box, deflected, and it's just wide of the left post. Almost 4-1 Bath City. Smith couldn't have come any closer. Whip it in with the right foot in towards the far post. Unchallenged leap from Loft and a good clearing header. Back into the area though, Grant watches it and nods it away. Still not fully clear. A turn from Cook on the edge of the box, and he tried to wrap his right foot around the shot. Started off very advanced, almost on the halfway line, but he hasn't had the chance to come out and do much midfield play. He's been in his area mostly. And Bath win it back with Smith, and then Hayfield's shot is blocked. It deflects out to the right-hand side, and Mannings couldn't quite get the better of Gibbons. Rains for Bath. Plays it down the wing, and Mannings is onside. Prods it inside for Smith, and at the near post, he tried a sort of cross shot that Belshaw may have got a touch on. Back into the area, Cook, bullet header, but it was too close to Belshaw. Anderson, infield to Finley in the centre. Collins just dropped off the front line, gives it back to Finley, plays it short to Evans, edge of the box. Will try and shoot here, he gets a shot through the legs of Greenslade, but it's too tame really to trouble Wright. So another Bath City change with the score at 3-1. Chris Lyon's evening is over, and warm applause from all sides. A lot of gas heads here. And it's the midfielder who was playing against Cheltenham in the centre. An up and down type. As a cross comes in for the right, Loft's head is misdirected.
You look at, the two sides tonight, you wouldn't have picked him out.
Free kick in from deep on the right from Hayfield. It's headed over the top. Batten was in. Rovers win it back. Grant looks forward, gives it to Loft. Back to goal, turns away from Dyer and almost falls over, and then tries to go through all by himself. Still got the ball. 4 Bath City defenders around him, and he's won a free kick. Fires a shot in anyway, and there's a bit of afters with Tom Smith getting very upset with something that's gone on there. Sam Finney's just wrestled him away.
I think he's actually booking the player.
He is, yeah. Loft have a clear sight for a shot, and perhaps Joe Wright will be tested with this one. Here comes Evans over the short wall, but it bounces on its way wide of goal to the left. There's danger, and there is at last the final whistle in the 5th minute of added time here at Twerton Park.